Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Bellarmine Center. I am Gabe Smith, and we're just a few minutes away from tip-off between Bellarmine and Lewis. It's the GLVC semifinal, women's side of the bracket. We're getting through starting lineups right now for both of these teams. And we'll start with welcome back to the Bellarmine Center. Sorry about that, folks. We had some issues with our network. We're back now as the score is 2-0 in favor of Lewis. Lauren Deal picked up her first foul as Rachel Hinders was able, and Rachel Hinders knocked down 2 free throws, and that's how we have 2-0 now. 2-0 is the score. Lauren Deal now just missed an open layup. Kelleher's going to get the ball down low, and she's going to knock this one down. Easy layup for Jessica Kelleher. If you're Bellarmine, you have to find a way to stop her from doing that, because that is what she does so well. Now it's Downey with the ball at the top of the key, gets it down low to Mayhouse. And she's on the left block. Goes up with the right hand, can't get it to fall. Rebound tipped around and eventually collected by Lockett. She's going to bring it, by Green. She's going to bring it across the timeline now. And she gives it to Kelleher at the top of the key. Now she swings it to Lockett. Now down low, that one goes to Hinders. Ball tipped back out of bounds by Mayhouse. Good defense from her to make sure Hinders could not get that easy catch down low on the right block. I'm Gabe Smith here at the Bellarmine Center. 4-0 is the score. Lewis out to an early lead. Earlier in the year when these two teams played, Lewis won by 1, but it was not without some drama. Bellarmine had a chance to hit a 3 at the end of regulation as we're under 3 seconds to shoot now. It down low. Kelleher can't get this shot off. I don't even think it hit the rim anyway on that last shot. But either way, it's a turnover going on. Lewis, their first of the evening. Katie Downey has one for Bellarmine. Now each team has one. 7:54 left first quarter. 4-0 is the score. Schwartz with the ball, gives it to Mayhouse just on the right side of the top of the key. She's going to take a dribble in, pull up, and hits it off the glass. Good bucket from Allie Mayhouse. Might have got a little lucky. I'm not sure if she called bank or not. Either way, it counts for 2. Now it's Lockett bringing it across the timeline on the right side towards the wing, about 5 feet behind the three-point line. Picks up her dribble and gives it there to Hinders. She swings it wide to Green. Or to Lockett, excuse me. And now down low to Williams. Now it's back with Lockett, and now it's Kelleher shooting from just outside the left elbow. She knocks it down. Jessica Kelleher has 4 points now on the game. Now it's Bria Torrens, brings it across the timeline. She kicks it out to Downey, and Downey stepped out of bounds. And another turnover for Bellarmine. 6-2 now the score, 7 minutes left first quarter. I'm Gabe Smith here at the Bellarmine Center. The Bellarmine men's team already won this afternoon. They're going to face Drury tomorrow in the GLVC conference tournament for the men. Bellarmine trying to book their ticket into the championship tomorrow afternoon by beating Lewis here. Liza Tibbs getting ready to check in for the Knights. As Lockett makes a move inside, goes up with the right hand on the left side, can't get it to fall. Hinders pulls down the offensive rebound, gets this one to Green, and she's going to reset the offense with 24 on the shot clock. We're going to now look to make sure this ball hit the rim. Coaching staff for Lewis saying it clearly hit the rim. I thought it did too. Although Coach Dugan did enough yelling in the referee's ear that she convinced him to go to an official's review. And we are going to keep the shot clock the way it is. And Downey, Mayhouse, and Schwartz are all going to come out in favor of Presley Brown, Liza Tibbs, and Michaela Berry. 6-2 the score. Bellarmine down by 4. Inbounding the ball is Lockett. She gives it to Green. Gets a couple of screens there, and now is working on Berry on the right side. Kicks at the top of the key. It's Kelleher. Looking for Hinders down low. Kelleher makes a move to the left block. Steps around a few times, goes up and knocks it down. Jessica Kelleher now with 6 of Lewis's 8 points. There's a reason she's the conference player of the year. She had 25 and 20 yesterday and has 6 quick ones to start this game. Shot comes from Brea Torrens, no good. Rebound tipped out and collected by Hinder. She's going to give it to Green. Now long to Lockett on the left wing. Gets it inside to Williams, and we're going to get a foul before the pass to Kelleher. And it's going to be on Presley Brown, her first foul of the evening. Now coming into the game is Taylor Hunter. None of the subs off the bench for Lewis yet. Already 4 new faces on the court for Bellarmine. Inbounding the ball is Green. Tries to get it down low to Kelleher. It goes long, but Lockett is able to go pick it up by the left wing. She gets a screen from Kelleher there, and she's going to pull for 3. Way short there. Barely striking the iron as Michaela Berry is able to control the rebound. She's going to bring it across the timeline. The Knights trying to run in transition. Berry swings it to Tibbs on the left block. Now it's Hunter in the corner. She gets it inside to Tibbs. She's working on Hinders. Goes up off the glass, and good. Liza Tibbs has her first 2 points of the evening, and the score is 8-4. Now running is Williams. She's going to pull for 3 in transition and knock it down. Caitlin Williams hits the 3, and it's 11-4. Bellarmine not getting back in transition there, giving up a wide open look from 3, and Caitlin Williams makes good use of it. 11-4 now. Berry has the ball on the right side for the Knights. Swings it to Torrens. Now down low, it's Tibbs. She swings it back out, skip pass to Presley Brown on the right wing. She makes a move inside, gets the free throw line, goes to the left block, gets that one swatted by Kelleher, up high, and then collected by her. This pass sent long in transition to Tierney Lockett, and she can't get the shot to fall. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Bellarmine basketball. This is our first media timeout, under 4 minutes, as I'll adjust the camera to make sure we're getting on the Bellarmine basket. 11-4 is the score, 4:55 left in the first quarter. I'm Gabe Smith here from the Bellarmine Center. Bellarmine not with the best start that they were looking for, down 11-4, but then again, this is a team that makes their money in the second half. Coming into the tournament, averaging 20 points in the fourth quarter, 18 in the third. That's almost 2 points more than they average. It's 3 points more than they average in the first quarter, 2 points more than they average in the second, and 5 points more and 4 points more in the fourth over the first half. This is a basketball team that loves to play in the second half, and we've heard it from both coaches. They want to try to figure out some way to get this team to start games better, but for some reason they just can't do it. And we see it again here. 11-4 is the lead for Lewis. .455 left. First off, Jessica Kelleher already has 6 points, showing why she was the GLVC Conference Player of the Year. Her average is 24.4 and 9.8. Now has 39 blocks on the year. She's had multiple 40-point games. The game against William Jewell was her first 20-rebound game as this pass goes long. And Harney had it tipped out of her hands by Williams. First referee originally made the call saying it was going to be off Harney. Second referee comes in, makes the call, and changes it around. Now Barry in the lane, goes up with the left hand, can't get to the fall, rebound collected by Lockett. She's going to run in transition. This is the team, and this is the Lewis team that loves to run. Now it's Green. She traveled to the ball before she put it on the deck, and another turnover gives the ball right back to Bellarmine. I think this is the Lewis team that is okay giving the ball up a couple times in transition if it means they're going to get good looks, which they have so far, and which they did yesterday against William Jewell a lot. Now drawing a foul in the backcourt is Kathleen Scott. Nice play from her. She took it right at Tierney Lockett and drew the foul. First foul of the game for Lewis. 2 team fouls for Bellarmine in this first quarter. Scott brings it across the timeline now. 4:26 left first quarter, 11-4. Lewis leads Bellarmine. That's Barry on the left wing. She thinks about the shot, gets it inside to Tibbs, and she's going to go up and one. Liza Tibbs goes up with the left hand, draws the foul from Caitlin Williams. Second team foul on Lewis this quarter. Huge play from Liza Tibbs there. Now trying to convert it, get this back to a 4-point game. Has the ball for her free throw. Knocks it down. (11-7) now the score. Green gets to Lockett on the right side. She gives the pass up to, tries to get a pass back to Green on the left side, on the left block from that right elbow. They try to go a little high-low there in transition, and it goes underneath Green's hands. Another turnover. Bellarmine gets the ball back once again. 3 turnovers now, as Barry and Tibbs check out of the game in favor of Schwartz and Mayhouse. Bria Torrens now brings it across the timeline under pressure from Lockett. 4:04 left first quarter. Now it's down low to Mayhouse. She's working on Kelleher. Goes up with her left hand, gets it to fall. Nice move there from Allie Mayhouse. And she now has 4 points on the evening. And now Lauren Deal's going to create a turnover, and it's tied up. Lauren Deal with the pressure creates a turnover, and it's now Bellarmine bringing a lot of a press. And now Bria Torrens is going to try to create a turnover. She tips this ball away. It went back to Hinders. And then Mallory Schwartz fouled her there. Lauren Deal had the last bucket for Bellarmine. It's 11-11 now, 7-0 run for the Knights. This pressure from Bellarmine is working pretty well. They're getting a couple of traps. They've created 1 turnover in the last possession and almost created 1 right there. As we're going to have a sideline inbounds. Hinders is going to be inbounding for Lewis. This goes into the backcourt to Green. She's working on Schwartz. On the left wing, gets a screen from Kelleher, makes a move to the elbow, goes inside, now down to the block, kicks it back out to Hinders. Now on the right side, it's William. Right side, excuse me, that's Hart. She kicks it back to Green, way long on this shot from the corner. And the rebound was pulled down by Hinders, though. A lot of offensive rebounding so far for Lewis. Out-rebounding Bellarmine 7-2 in the first 6 minutes, 39 seconds of this game. Hinders is going to go to the line for 2 more free throws. She's already 2 for 2 there on the night, 68% on the year. Knocks down the first one, and it's 12-11. Lewis retakes the lead. 3:21 left first quarter. Lauren Deal comes out of the game for Bellarmine in favor of Allison Van Dyke. 3:21, and second free throw up and good for Rachel Hinders. She now has 4 points on the evening. Bria Torrens brings it across the timeline now onto the left wing. Bellarmine's going to get into their offense. Now it's Downey top the key. 3:09 left. She makes a move inside with the right hand, knocks down the layup. Nice job creating space by Katie Downey. And it's 13-13 again. Bellarmine trying to keep the ball out of Jessica Kelleher's hands, make someone else beat them. They've done that pretty well over the last couple possessions. Now it's Hart with the ball at the top of the key. She's working on Schwartz. Sent to Hinders in the corner, now to Lockett at the top of the key. She makes a move, gets to the left block, goes up with a hand, and that's going to be a foul. And Tierney Lockett's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Foul is going to be on Allison Van Dyke. That is Bellarmine's 5th foul of the quarter. Now Lewis in the bonus for the rest of the first. Tierney Lockett going to the free throw line for 2. 68% free throw shooter. These are our first free throws of the night. First one is up and good. And Lewis is 5 for 5 from the line total right now. Tierney Lockett's first point was that right there. She now has the ball for a second free throw. And it's up and no good off back iron. Rebound tipped around. We're going to get an offensive foul on the rebound. That's going to be on Rachel Hinders, her first foul of the evening, 3rd team foul of the quarter for Lewis. Inbounding is Van Dyke. Tries to get into Torrens. Nothing going there. She eventually does get it in there. Now she's going to bring it across the timeline. 14-13, Lewis leads Bellarmine. 2.5 left first quarter. Schwartz gives it to Mayhouse, top of the key. She's going to go into 17 feet, pull, can't get it to fall, and rebound's pulled by Kelleher. Lewis now running in transition. It's Lockett. Makes a move to the left block, leaves it there for Green. Now back to Lockett in the corner. She pulls for 3, and good. Tierney Lockett now with 4 points on the evening. And Bellarmine's going to bring it across the timeline, down 4. Mayhouse top of the key. Tried to find Schwartz in a back cut, wasn't there. Schwartz now with the ball in the corner. Gives to Torrens, top of the key. Now moves to the left wing. Now it's Van Dyke, top of the key, swings to Downey on the right side. 8 left to shoot for the Knights. Gets a screen from Mayhouse, makes a move inside, goes up with the right hand, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound collected eventually by Hinders after it's being tipped around. Hinders gets a pass to Green, and now they're going to run a transition after Bellarmine tried to pick up a full court press. Long pass to Hart in the corner. She puts up a 3, can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down by Mayhouse, and the pass gets to Van Dyke, now to Downey, and they're going to bring it back across the timeline, 1:25 in the quarter. 17-13 is the score. Long pass to Torrance. She collects in the right wing, and now sends it long into Mayhouse, but it was too high and too far. Excuse me, that was Van Dyke that they were trying to get the ball to, and that's going to be a turnover. Brea Torrens with her first. Lewis has 4 turnovers. Bellarmine has 3. As Michaela Berry and Presley Brown come back into the game for Schwartz and Downey. Bellarmine still picking up that full court press. Long pass comes into Tierney Lockett. Brea Torrens makes a nice play there, creates a turnover, and Presley Brown brings it back across the timeline after she collects the ball. Berry now top of the key, gives it to Mayhouse. She's going to drive inside, goes up with the left hand, can't get it to fall. Rebound tipped around and eventually collected by Hinders. Morgan Gladsack checked into the game at that last dead ball for Lewis. I will assume Mayhouse tried to shoot it over and just couldn't get it to fall. Now it's Lockett. She kicks outside to Hart. She's going to pull from 3, and she knocks it down. Stephanie Hart extends the lead back out to 7 for Lewis. Presley Brown now left side, makes a move into the paint. Tries to go with the left hand, gets it blocked. Nice play made there by Gladsack. She blocked the shot and tipped the rebound back into Hart. Lewis is going to hold for 1 shot here. 24 seconds, 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Lockett. She has the ball in between the top of the key and midcourt. 8 to shoot now for Lewis. Lockett makes a move inside on Torrens. She's going to pull from the free throw line. No good. Rebound tipped around, eventually collected by Torrens, and that's going to end the first quarter. Torrens puts up a long heave. It goes in. I'm surprised. I don't think that's going to count. I would have guessed they're going to review it. I don't think she got it off in time. She put up the last second heave, but I believe it was late. The referees counted it. Brea Torrens shot from midcourt, hits off the backboard and goes in. I'm pretty sure it was about a half second behind, and that shot's not going to count. And that's going to come back off. We'll see. Be why there is not a huge amount of excitement in my voice, because I was pretty sure that was about a half second after. Very surprised to see the refs even count it at all. They're still reviewing right now. As it stands, it's 20-16. If that shot counts to Brea Torrens, it's a big one. It means Bellarmine's only down 4 as we go to the second quarter. Pretty good first quarter from Lewis especially. They've really spread the scoring around. Kaylin Williams has 3, Tierney Lockett has 4, Rachel Hinders has 4, Jessica Kelleher has 6, and Stephanie Hart has 3. That totals 20 points. At the moment, Brea Torrens has 3. We'll see what the refs say after the review. Katie Downey has 2, Lauren Deal has 2, Allie Mayhouse has 4, and Liza Tibbs has 5. She leads the Knights. Referee still looking at this one right now. I'm Gabe Smith here from the Vidala Bean Center in Edwardsville, Illinois. Both teams here trying to play into the GLVC Conference Tournament Championship. This is the first game of the day. Bellarmine took down Southern Indiana in their first game yesterday, and that's how they're here. Lewis took down William Jewell. Jessica Kelleher had a fantastic game with 25 and 20, GLVC Conference Player of the Year. Referee still taking a look at this one as They can't decide if this one's going to count or not. I thought it was pretty obvious that she didn't get it off early enough, but we're going to check here. And I think they want to talk to both coaches here to try to clear this one up. Not very often that you see this, but and the referee's explaining what's happening here. And we'll see what the official signal is going to be. It looks like the basket is going to count for Bellarmine. Samantha Quigley-Smith, coach of Lewis, very, very frustrated by that call. And I understand it because I don't think that shot got off either, but it's going to count. So Brea Torrance hits the half-court shot at the end of the first quarter, and it's 20-16. I guess the quality of the video was not good enough that they could see when the ball actually left Brea Torrance's hand. It seemed like it was not out of her hand at the time, but either way, it counts. 20-16 now, ball is in play. It's Lockett on the right side, trying to get it inside to Kelleher. Good defense by Mayhouse to make sure she wasn't open. 15 to shoot now as Green is working on Torrance. She gives it to Kelleher at the left elbow. Now back to Green. Now Lockett in the corner. She makes a move inside, pulls from 15 feet. No good. Rebound collected by Mayhouse. Now Bellman's going to bring it back across. Presley Brown has the ball. 15 feet in the left corner. Kicks it back out to Torrance. Drury and Maryville playing the next game as Michaela Berry gets inside. This shot wild up off the glass, no good there. Long pass from Green. She was trying to find Sigourney Lockett, intercepted there. Gabby Green threw that like it was a football, and it was a nice interception made there by Torrance. Now Berry's going to move in. They can move inside. She puts this one up off the rim, and it falls, and it's 20-18. Those are her first points of the evening. 8:50 now left, second quarter. Lewis working the ball around. Lockett now has the ball on the left side. Green has the ball top of the key. She sends it long to Williams. She's trying to get the ball inside, so it gets to Kelleher at the top of the key. She's going to spin to the left side, and we've got a traveling violation on Jessica Kelleher before she got that shot up and in, and it's another turnover for Bellarmine. Truman State, is the one playing Drury in that next game. Truman State beat Maryville yesterday in overtime, 88-82. Got my teams mixed up as Brea Torrance brings the ball across the timeline. You have to think Drury is a heavy favorite in that game. Not sure really makes a difference who they're playing as Michaela Berry gets inside, puts someone up to the right hand, and no foul called there. Now as Williams is going to bring across the timeline in transition, fires from three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Tibbs. Williams going to force that shot up. Looked pretty good from here, but does not end up falling. Bellarmine into their offense now. It's Downey near midcourt. Gets the ball to Torrance in the corner. She's going to pull from three. Can't knock it down. Rebound collected there by Glatzak. Now running across the timeline is Green. No one picks up the ball, and she's got a wide open right-handed layup. I'm not sure. A lot of miscommunication there from Bellarmine, and that leads to Gabby Green getting her first points of the game. They left that lane wide open for her, and she gets two. High pass up collected by Berry. We're going to get an offensive foul on Michaela Berry. She doesn't like that call, and she's going to the bench in favor of Bailey Harney. Gabby Green drew that charge on Berry. Coach Dugan has some words of wisdom over there for Berry before she sits down. Now this pass comes to Glatzak, and now back to Green. And Bellarmine is going to back off the press. 7:12 left second quarter, 22-18 is the score. Lewis leads. Green makes a move inside, goes up with the left hand. It does get it to fall, and she's got an in-one opportunity coming up. foul's going to go on Bailey Harney. Second foul on the Knights in the quarter. And it's 24-18. Lewis has a chance to extend the lead back to 7 again. Green has the ball for her free throw, up and no good. Rebound, though, tipped out of bounds by Kelleher, and it's going to be Bellarmine basketball. She got pretty good position past Liza Tibbs, but she made sure that all Kelleher could do was tip that one out of bounds. And it's still a 6-point game. Green now has 4 points for Lewis and 1 missed free throw. Torrens brings it across the timeline on the left side, gets a screen there from Schwartz. And now Bellarmine's going to set up a play. Kicks it to Harney on the left wing. She gets the ball at the top of the key, makes a move inside, goes up underhand, way off the glass, no good. Tibbs with the offensive rebound. She puts it back in off the glass. Liza Tibbs now 7 points on the evening. Bellarmine is going to get a trap and a timeout now. Nice trap there of the Bellarmine press, as they had Tierney Lockett cornered there, and they force Samantha Quigley-Smith to use a timeout. 6:38 left, first quarter. 24-20. Lewis leads Bellarmine. These two teams playing for the right to play in the GLVC Conference Championship game against either Drury or Truman State. That game went to overtime last night, or Thursday night, excuse me. No, it was last night, sorry. Getting my days confused on which teams for Bellarmine played when. A lot of games over the last couple days. As we scored 24-20. We had a 30-second timeout called by Samantha Quigley-Smith and Lewis. They now have 3 left. Bellarmine still has all 4. .6:38 left at the Bellarmine Center in the second quarter. I'm Gabe Smith. Lewis and Bellarmine trying to book their ticket to the championship game tomorrow in the GLVC Conference Tournament Championship. It's been a great week of basketball so far. A few upsets here and there. I think the biggest one today was Drury upsetting the men's Lewis team in that semifinal, the 5 over the 1. Lockett brings it across the timeline to Green, and she passes to Green. Now she's going to make a move to the left wing. This pass goes inside to Kelleher. Nice play from behind made by Bria Torrens, as she deflected that one out of bounds. Bellarmine fronting Kelleher and then bringing help from behind on a double team, and it worked perfectly there. As now Bria Torrens is going to come out of the game. She already has 2 in this game. She had 7 the other night, as this ball is inbounded to Hinders. Now top of the key to Lockett. Now inside to Kelleher. She goes up with her right hand. She gets fouled, going to go to the free throw line. Liza Tibbs picks up a foul there. That's her first of the evening. 3rd team foul of the quarter. Kelleher going to the line. 75% free throw shooter, her first one up and good. 5-point game now. Lewis leads 25-20. Kelleher with the ball for her second free throw. It's up and good as well. Now Harney sends a long pass. It's intercepted by Kelleher, and it's another turnover for Bellarmine as Green brings it across the timeline now, running in transition. Shot fake, tries to go up, and now sends it long. Ends up in Hart's hands. She can't get the shot to fall. Actually, it was Williams, excuse me. 10, not 12, as Harney brings it across the timeline now after the rebound by Bellarmine. Scott for Bellarmine now brings it. The ball in her hands, gives it to Harney, top of the key. She's going to make a move inside and can't get the shot to fall. Rebound collected by Downey. She goes up for the reverse, and it falls in. Katie Downey goes up with a one-handed layup there and then hits the reverse as Bellarmine almost creates another turnover with their press, but the long pass ends up in Tierney Lockett's hands, and now it's Green, now Hinders, and now Williams. Pass goes inside to Kelleher. She's going to go up the right hand and get the and one. Liza Tibbs picks up another foul until she's frustrated with herself, giving up an and one there as Mayhouse and Presley Brown are ready to check in for the Knights. Coming into the game for Lewis is Stephanie Hart. Lauren Dio and Liza Tibbs both have 2 fouls now. Allison Van Dyke has 1. Presley Brown has 1. So does Barry and Downey. Bellarmine now with the ball. And we're going to get a foul here as Jessica Kelleher knocked down that free throw to make it 29-22. Bellarmine now starting in their offense. It's Scott. Tries to get a pass to Presley Brown, but it's intercepted by Green. She's going to bring it across the timeline now. Kelleher, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. As she has the ball now at the top of the key, she sends it long into Hinders, and she's going to go up with a left-handed layup, and Rachel Hinders has her first field goal of the game. 6 points total with all of her free throws. 31-22. Lewis has extended the lead to 9, 4:45 left second quarter. This is going to act as our immediate timeout. And it's now the under 5. At least I thought it was. Should be the under 5 timeout here. But I'm not sure if they're going to call it. Well, there's 4:45 on the clock, but I don't think we're going to have the under 5 media timeout here for. I guess because we had a timeout called earlier in the quarter, that was a media timeout at that point. So this one is not going to act as that. 31-22 is a 30-second timeout for Bellarmine. I had to get that explanation from, I believe, a jury coach next, assistant coach next to me here. We're back in action anyway. Now it's Bria Torrance with the ball at the top of the key. She swings one long into the corner. Barry's going to pull for 3 and knocks it down. That's a big shot for Bellarmine. Michaela Barry now with 5 points, and they're into their press once again. Gabby Green dribbles into the trap and gets the pass long to Hinders, and now pass comes over the timeline to Hart. Now Lewis into their offense. It's Kelleher, right side of the top of the key. Inside to Green. Gets the pass to Hinders in the block. Now back to Green at the elbow. Now outside to Lockett. She's going to kick into the corner. It's Hart for 3, and she can't knock it down. That's going to be a foul on the rebound on Rachel Hinders. She ran right into the back of Allie Mayhouse, I believe. That's Hinders' second foul. Second foul of the quarter for Lewis. Both Tierney Lockett and Rachel Hinders have 2 fouls. And it's Bellarmine basketball. Bria Torrance has it in the backcourt. 31-25, 3:56 left second quarter. Bellarmine into their offense. Now it's Van Dyke. Kicks to Downey, left wing, about 5 feet behind the three-point line. Sends this pass long inside to Van Dyke. She's going to go up for 2. Nice pass from Katie Downey. The entry pass, very good there. Now the long pass is going to end up in Tierney Lockett's hand. It looked like Bellarmine might have had a chance to intercept that one. Van Dyke on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Good pass there from Downey, and again a good shot fake when she got the ball. Bria Torrance is going to pick up a foul now, as it was Tierney Lockett that made a move inside. Going up with the right hand. Shot was no good, but she's going to go to the free throw line for 2. 31-27. First free throw was good. from Tierney Lockett. And she has the ball for her second one, puts it up, and that one's good as well. 33-27 is the score. And Torrens brings it across the timeline now for the Knights. 8 feet behind the three-point line, left wing. Down low to Van Dyke. She's going to pull for three, and she knocks it down. Allison Van Dyke now 5 points on the game. 4 of 14 on the year from the three-point line now as Bellarmine creates another turnover. Downey's going to run in transition. She's got Barry on her right, Torrens on the left. She thinks about pulling for three. Almost does again. Now kicks to Downey in the corner. She is going to pull for three, and way long there. This one's tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Lewis basketball. Katie Downey got a little excited there trying to put that one in and shot it about a foot past the basket. Inbounding is Glatzak. She gets it into Green, and now the trap comes from Bellarmine. Now it's back to Glatzak, and now back to Green as Bellarmine drops off the press. 33-30 is the score. Bellarmine has pulled it back to a three-point deficit. Have never led in this game as Torrens creates a jump ball, and it's going to be Bellarmine basketball. Brea Torrens got on the ground to make that play. And the Knights get the ball back. 33-30 is the score. The Knights have a chance to tie the game here if they can hit a three. As Caitlin Williams comes into the game for Stephanie Hart. Brea Torrens gets the ball in the inbounds. Coach Dugan telling her to run. Want to get something going quickly here. Now Van Dyke has the ball, top of the key, gets to Downey, left wing. Up to Barry, top of the key. She's going to pull for three on a step back, off the glass and in. Might not have gone through the normal way, but it still counts for 3 points, and the game's tied. That's the second shot Bellarmine has banked in. First three that they've banked, but second regular jump shot. You don't normally see those going off the back of the glass and in very often, but it's already happened twice for Bellarmine tonight. As Green makes a move inside, goes up with the right hand, can't get to the fall, and Barry, who played good defense, ends up collecting the rebound. Now the Knights have a chance to take the lead here. Torrens has the ball stripped by Green, and now she's going to run in transition. Mayhouse trailing her, trying to make a play. She can't, and Green's going to get an easy two. She now has 6 points on the evening. Downey has the ball. She's going to bring it across the timeline for the Knights. Working there on Caitlin Williams. Makes the move inside, goes up with the right hand, has it stripped away by Williams as she was going up, trying to tell the ref that she was getting fouled all the way there. Ref doesn't want to listen. As Bellarmine trying to set up their play out of the inbounds. Pass comes long to Mayhouse. Almost gets into the backcourt, but does not. And Downey now has the ball at the top of the key as Mallory Schwartz gets ready to check into the game. Mallory Schwartz wearing number 11 during this tournament. Normally wears 15 as Tibbs is going to pull from 15 feet. No good. Rebound pulled down by Presley Brown, though, and Bellarmine gets another chance. Now Barry's going to pull from the right side. This one rattles around the rim. No good, and is pulled down by Williams. 1:05 left. Lewis leads by 2. Green makes a move inside. Gets to Kelleher. She can't get the shot to fall from the left side. Had a good look at the layup there, but she gets fouled. Is going to go to the free throw line for 2 more free throws. She already is 3 for 3 on the evening with 11 points total. 35-33 is the score. Kelleher has a chance to double that lead here to 4. 1 minute exactly left as the first free throw is no good from Kelleher. 75% free throw shooter is now exactly 75% from the free throw line. Second free throw up and good from Kelleher. She's up to 12 points now. Michaela Berry leads the Knights with 8. Jessica Kelleher has 12 on the evening. Torrens brings the ball across the timeline for the Knights. Now it's Downey. Gives it back to Torrens. She makes a move inside the elbow. Kicks out to Downey at the top of the key. Now back to Torrens, top of the key. Lewis thought Downey walked there. It looked like she kept her pivot foot down. 7 left to shoot for the Knights. Torrens is going to pull from 3, and she knocks it down. Brea Torrens now has 6 points after she hit that half-court shot to end the first quarter. Shot clock, they can go ahead and turn it off, given that it's higher than the game clock. They finally do after about 7 seconds. They trap Green in the corner, but she's able to get a pass to Kelleher, and now Glatsack has an open look from the right elbow. She can't get it to fall. Mayhouse couldn't get the rebound. Bounces right off her hands out of bounds. The score is 36-36, though. Lewis is going to have the final shot if they want it. They could have taken it there, but Glatsack decided to pull from 15 feet. Couldn't knock it down. Now we have 12 seconds left. That's going to be an offensive foul on Jessica Kelleher. Not sure if that was a flop or not by Allie Mayhouse, but either way, she drew the foul. That's Kelleher's first. 12 seconds now left. Torrance takes the inbounds. Bellarmine, if they hit a shot here, will go to the lead, go to the locker room with the lead. 5 left to shoot now. Torrance makes the move. Step back 3 up and off the rim, no good. And we're going to go to the locker room tied at 36. Good first half for both of these teams. You got to think Coach Chance Dugan and the rest of our coaching staff and the rest of the Bellarmine team just have to be happy with the way they've played in this game. Got to remember they were down 18 in the game against Lewis earlier this year. And now they're tied. It's 36-36, 15 minutes up on the clock for halftime. I'm Gabe Smith here at the Bellarmine Center in Edwardsville, Illinois. We'll take you through the scoring for both of these teams. Bray Torrance with 6 after hitting that half-court shot. That, not sure if that should have counted, but it does. Katie Downey with 4, Lauren Deal with 2, Allie Mayhouse 4, Michaela Berry with 8, Allison Van Dyke has 5. She hasn't missed a shot from the field. Liza Tibbs has 7. She also hasn't missed a shot from the field. 3 for 3 from the field, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Caitlin Williams has 3 points for Lewis. Gabby Green with 6, Tierney Lockett with 6, Rachel Hinders with 6, Jessica Kelleher with 12, and Stephanie Hart with 3. Score is 36-36 at the break. Bellarmine obviously going to be very happy going to the locker room with the score the way it is right now. Down 18 once again at the break when they played Lewis at Knights Hall earlier this year. But instead now it's an 18-point improvement for the Knights. I'm going to take a quick break here from the Bellarmine Center. We'll be back with more GLVC Conference Tournament action live in Edwardsville, Illinois. I'll be right back. Welcome back to the Bellarmine Center here on the campus of Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. I'm Gabe Smith. The score 36-36 at the half. We'll take you through some team stats real quick as we're getting closer and closer to tip-off or to beginning play in the second half. Bellarmine shoots 5 of 9 from the three-point line, 55%. 15 of 34, 44% from the field. Lewis goes 3 of 8 from the three-point line, 11 of 23 from the field. Bellarmine just getting a lot more shots than Lewis with 11 more already, but Lewis getting the free throw line 14 times to Bellarmine's 1. Those are the two biggest differences in the game. Lewis and Bellarmine also, they're pretty even on the rebounding. Lewis has 18, the Knights have 15. Lewis has 7 assists, Bellarmine has 5, 10-7 in turnovers, 3-0 in blocks. Lewis has some pretty good rim protectors in Jessica Kelleher, Rachel Hinders, and Morgan Glatzak, excuse me. At one point in that game, Lewis did lead by 9. Bellarmine still has not held the lead. We've had 4 different ties, including at the half. And we had a big half-court shot made at the end of the first quarter by Bria Torrens that should not have counted. I'm going to go with should not have, but the referees, with the review that they have here, the camera work, or the camera quality, not exactly the best for what they use, and that was why they couldn't tell whether or not Bria Torrens actually got that shot off in time or not. We're just a couple minutes away from resumption of play. 20 minutes still left to go, 36-36. Bellarmine trying to make the NCAA tournament, trying to win the GLVC for the first time since 2016 and get their 5th conference tournament victory. They will not be playing NCAA tournament basketball unless they win this game and then tomorrow against either Drury or Truman State. So they know they're playing for NCAA tournament hopes as well as trying to win the conference tournament. That'd be huge for them as well. I'm Gabe Smith. Score 36-36. Just a few more minutes and we'll be back here on the campus of Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. Welcome back to the Bellarmine Center here on the campus of Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. I'm Gabe Smith. The score is tied. Bellarmine 36, Lewis 36. 20 minutes left to play for a berth in the GLVC Conference Championship. Jessica Kelleher of Lewis trying to go out, getting that conference tournament championship. It's win or go home, and it's win or end of your career for the seniors in this game, especially Jessica Kelleher, and obviously the seniors for Bellarmine, Stephanie Still And Liza Tibbs, excuse me. Only a couple seconds left here at halftime of the Bellarmine Center. My name is Gabe Smith. Scoring breakdown once again, we'll at least go for Bellarmine Brea Torrens with 6. Brea Torrens, excuse me. Katie Downey with 4. Lauren Deal with 2. Allie Mayhouse with 4. Michaela Berry with 8. Allison Van Dyke with 5. Liza Tibbs with 7. That totals 36 points. The Flyers also have 36, but we're about ready to get underway as Hinders is going to inbound the ball to Green, and she's going to bring it across the timeline. We're underway here, third quarter. It's all to play for in the next 20 minutes. Lockett gives it to Hinders. She's going to pull for 3 from the left wing, knock it down. Good start to the half for the Lewis Flyers. Rachel Hinders now has 9 points on the evening. 39-36 is the score. Mayhouse gives it to Schwartz, on the left side, now to Downey. And now Mayhouse goes up for 2. She can't get the shot to fall. She gets her own rebound and goes up and gets fouled by Kelleher. That's her second foul of the evening. First team foul of the quarter. As I will adjust this camera for you guys. The men's team will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. As the first free throw from Mayhouse is no good. Second free throw now coming up momentarily. Up and no good once again. Allie Mayhouse goes 0 of 2 at the free throw line, 39-36. Lewis has a chance to make this a 2-possession game. Green gives it to Lockett in the right wing. Up to Kelleher, top of the key. Now back to Tierney Lockett. She gives it to Hinders, and now to Williams. Hinders now makes a move inside, 15 feet on the left side from the basket. Back up top, left wing was Williams. She tried to get a pass to Green. She couldn't intercept. She couldn't handle it. And Torrens goes up for 2. Can't get the layup to fall. Rebound pulled down by Schwartz. She thinks about going up. Instead kicks to Downey, who's at the elbow, and she knocks it down. Brea Torrens had a great look there at an easy 2. She couldn't get it to fall. But Mallory Schwartz was there to dish out an assist to Downey, who has 6 points now. 39-38 the score. 8:35 left, third quarter. It's Green on the left wing. Gets a screen there from Kelleher. Goes up with the right hand. And we're going to get a foul on Katie Downey. She was going up with a shot from the right side. And Downey thought she got all ball. Coach Dugan thought she got all ball. The referee did not think that. And Gabby Green's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. It's a chance to extend the lead. Back out to 3. First free throw, no good. And she's 0 for 2 from the line. Only 54% free throw shooter on the year. He has the ball ready for a second one. And this one is no good as well. So both Bellarmine and Lewis 0 for 2 from the free throw line to start this half. It's 39-38. Mayhouse gives it to Schwartz, left wing. Back to Torrens, top of the key near midcourt. Downey now in the right corner. Thought about the shot, instead comes inside, kicks it out to Deal. Now it's Mayhouse, just above the left elbow. Hands it off to Schwartz, and now she makes a move to the free throw line, back out to the top of the key. Now inside to Mayhouse. She goes up with the left hand, can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down by Green. Lewis trying to run. Bellarmine, pretty good transition defense, and Green is going to pull back to the top of the key, reset the offense. Pass down, that was supposed to go down low to Williams, was deflected by Mayhouse and collected by Downey, and Bellarmine creates another turnover. A chance to take the lead now. Deal makes a move inside, goes up to the left hand, can't get it to fall, wide open on the left side, and just could not put it in the basket. 39-38, 7:35 left, third quarter. Williams now with the ball at the top of the key. Gives it to Kelleher. She thinks about the shot, almost loses control. Regains and gives it back to Green. About 6 feet outside the elbow. Now pass to Lockett. Tried to pick it off was Brea Torrens. She didn't. Pass got through. And now a shot comes up from Williams. She almost gets her own rebound, but it kicks around to Hinders. Now down low to Kelleher. Mayhouse playing defense there. Kelleher is going to travel. Good defense there played by Allie Mayhouse. And she forced Jessica Kelleher into picking up that pivot foot as Van Dyke and Tibbs, as well as Barry, check in for Deal, Schwartz, and Mayhouse. Van Dyke looking for a pass in. She ends up getting it to Torrance. 7:08 left, third quarter, 39-38 the score. Bellarmine trying to take the lead here. Barry now, the ball top of the key, makes a move inside, goes up with the right hand, is going to get a foul call on Gabby Green, who doesn't like it, but either way, Michaela Barry is going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws, and she has a chance to at least tie this game and even give Bellarmine the lead. 6:58 left, third quarter. Barry has the ball for her first free throw. She knocks it down. She now has 9 points, has a chance to push to double digits here. That was Gabby Green's first foul, as Barry knocks down the second free throw, and it's 40-39. Bellarmine leads. Trying to pull off another upset. They beat Southern Indiana yesterday, and now trying to pull off the 7-2 upset after the 6-2 upset after the 6-3 yesterday. This pass goes inside to Tierney Lockett. She couldn't get the left-handed layup to fall, and the rebound is collected after being tipped around by Torrance. She brings it across the timeline now. Bellarmine, this is their first lead of the game, trying to extend it. Barry gives it to Tibbs on the right elbow. Now she kicks it out to Downey in the corner. She kicks it to Barry, who has a wide open look from three in the corner. She knocks it down. Michaela Barry now has 5 points in this quarter for Bellarmine as the long pass comes to Williams, and then she hands it back to Lockett. Now over to Green on the left wing. 6 minutes left, third quarter. Bellarmine leads by 4. Kelleher with the ball. Right side, top of the key. Gives it to Green there. Now out to Hinder. She's going to pull from 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound fought for, and we're going to get a foul on Allison Van Dyke. Coach Dugan doesn't understand that one. I'm not sure I do either. It looks like Van Dyke had good position. She got shoved in the back, but Katie Downey and Bria Torrance are going to come out for Presley Brown and Kathleen Scott now. Bellarmine leads by 4. It was the second team foul of the quarter for the Knights. Both teams now have 2. As Williams is going to pull from 3 off the inbounds pass. We're going to get a foul on Liza Tibbs on the rebound. That's going to be her third foul. Third team foul of the quarter. 5:49 now left in the third. Bellarmine leads by 4. Liza Tibbs, that's now playing with 3 fouls, is going to come out of the game now. Allie Mayhouse at the last second substitution. Liza Tibbs, as she stayed in the game, was going to be playing with fire. As now this ball is inbounded to Hinders and now sent to the top of the key to Lockett. 5:44 left, third quarter, 43-39. Lockett now gets the screen from Kelleher into the free throw line and now kicks it out to Green. She's going to put up the 3 and knock it down. Gabby Green, her first 3 of the evening. And it's 43-42. Barry now ball, left wing, kicks it long, a skip pass to Brown. She's trying to get inside to Van Dyke and does. Right around the right elbow. Gives to Kathleen Scott. She makes a move inside, kicks out to Brown. She thinks about the 3, instead makes a move, and now gets a pass to Mayhouse, and she lays it in with her left hand. Good pass there from Presley Brown, as now Lewis is going to run in transition. Kelleher dips the shoulder. We're going to get a blocking foul on Allie Mayhouse as Jessica Kelleher gets the and 1, her first points of the half. That looked like a charge to me. But Jessica Kelleher is now going to go to the line for a 1 free throw. We've got a timeout on the floor now. 5, the under 5 media timeout. Not sure what the foul call was. I'm not sure if she was in the restricted area or if the referee said she was moving. But either way, Jessica Kelleher is going to have a chance to tie this one up. It's 45-44, 5 minutes left, third quarter. We're live at the Bellarmine Center. I'll be right back here for the last 15 minutes of this game. Bellarmine leads 45-44. We're back here at the Bellarmine Center. Jessica Kelleher has a chance to tie this game here with a free throw. 5 minutes left, third quarter. I'm Gabe Smith. Kelleher has ball in hand. And her free throw is up and off back iron. No good. Rebound tipped out, and Lewis is going to collect this. Nice job by Hinders there to get around the box out and tip it out to her teammates. Now it's Green with the ball atop the key. She can move to the left wing. Denies the screen from Kelleher. Now goes inside. Long pass out to Lockett on the right side. Now inside to Kelleher. One-on-one against Mayhouse, and she's going to go up and can't knock the layup down. Mayhouse down with the rebound. Nice defense there from Mayhouse. Disrupted Kelleher just enough to put her off balance. As now Barry's going to get inside and go up with the left hand. Michaela Barry having a very good third quarter so far. She's got 7 points, and Bellarmine leads by 3 with 4:20 left third quarter. Lockett now ball on the right wing. Gets a screen from Kelleher, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Presley Brown. And that's going to be the 15th foul on the Knights. Presley Brown, it should be her second by my count. It is her second, 15th foul of the quarter, so now you've got the bonus for Tierney Lockett, which in women's college basketball is a double bonus. There is no 1-and-1 like there was earlier in the men's game with Bellarmine. First free throw for Lockett is up and good. She is now 4 of 5. Harney, Downey, and Deal check into the game for Brown, Scott, and Van Dyke. Lockett, ball in hand, second free throw up and good. She's got 8 points now, 5 of them coming from the free throw line. 47-46, Bellarmine leads, 4:10 left, third quarter. Downey now gives it to Barry. She's going to pull from the elbow and knock it down. Michaela Barry having a fantastic third quarter as Bellarmine now bringing the press. This one sent long to Williams. Now across the timeline to Lockett. She's on the right wing, working on Barry there. Almost shakes her off, but Barry recovers and gets back in front. Lewis going to reset their offense. 13 left to shoot. Now on the left wing, getting a screen from Hinders there. Switch for Bellarmine. Deal almost creates the turnover. And now the pass goes to Williams. Now it's Green, 4 left to shoot. She gets a screen from Keller. She's going to have to go up for the shot, and we're going to get a double dribble on Gabby Green. And Coach Quigley Smith not happy with that one for Lewis. Either way, I'm not sure if it was a double dribble, but there definitely was a bit of a push-off there from Gabby Green. They could have called an offensive foul if they'd wanted to, so I guess Lewis could be happy that they didn't call that. As Downey now brings it across the timeline. She gets to the right wing. She's working on Green. Gives to Barry. Now down low to Mayhouse. She goes up with the left hand. Can't get the shot to fall. Gets her own rebound. Goes up again and nets the foul. No bucket, but she's going to go to the free throw line for 2 with a chance to extend the lead to 5 for Bellarmine. We're locked in a dogfight here at the Bellarmine Center. Knights and Flyers trying to play for the right to go to the GLVC Conference Tournament tomorrow afternoon. Mayhouse has the ball for her first free throw. Can't knock it down. You see the frustration on her face as she is now she's not having a very good night from the free throw line. By my count, she's 1 of 4. (49-46). Mayhouse knocks down the second free throw, and it's 50-46. Mayhouse is now 2 of 5 from the free throw line as Glatzek has the ball at the top of the key. She tries to get a pass to Williams. It was deflected away, but Williams is able to collect. Now Lockett comes up, gets the ball, has the ball on the right wing now. 2:55 left third quarter. She makes a move inside. Can't get the late to fall. Collects her own rebound on the left block and loses the ball. Downey, I believe, is going to be the one that picks up the foul. As Tierney Lockett is going to go to the free throw line for 2. She looks like she might have got hit in the mouth there. It is Katie Downey that's going to pick up the foul. Already, Bellarmine had 5. So Lockett goes to the free throw line for 2. 50-46 is the score. as the first free throw rattles around the rim and falls. Tierney Lockett now, 7 points. 6 points, excuse me, from free throw line. 7 points if she makes this one. Maybe I was just seeing into the future. Turns out I was. She has 10 points on the evening. Ball inbounded to Bria Torrens. She brings it across the timeline. 25 on the shot clock. 2:40 left in the third quarter. Torrens gets a screen from Mayhouse and now sends it down low to her. Good catch from her on the block. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Bellarmine basketball, tipped away by Hart. 2:35 left third quarter. Barry's going to inbound from underneath her own basket. And she gets it, that's tipped out by, the referee says it's tipped out by Glatzak. She thought it was off Mayhouse. Very frustrated by that call. Looked to me like it was out off Glatzak. Now Barry's going to inbound again this time. Closer to the sideline, but still on the baseline. This one's tipped again once by Glatzak, but now collected by Mayhouse and given to Torrens there. 10 seconds left to shoot. 2:28 third quarter. Downey now ball on the left wing. Gets a screen from Torrens. She's going to make a move inside. That's going to be a charge on Katie Downey. Nice job getting in front of her. Done by Gabby Green. Nice job also acting out a little bit more so the referee made sure to see it. Believe it was a charge. Downey looked like she stuck out her hand, but Green made sure to sell it nicely. Inbounds pass is tipped out by Barry. Good defense from her. And now Lewis has to inbound again, this time on the edge of the baseline. Nothing going for Lewis as finally Williams is able to inbound it to Lockett. She brings it across the timeline now, and they're going to reset. Now it's Green, top of the key. 50-48, 2:13 left third quarter. Glatzak has the ball in between midcourt and the three-point line. Now downside to Kelleher. Double team does eventually come, and Kelleher's going to go up the right hand. Can't get the layup to fall. Rebound collected, though, by Williams. She took it away from Presley Brown, and now Lewis has another opportunity here. Lockett hands the ball to Williams, and now back to Lockett on the left wing. Now back to Williams, top of the key. Kicks out to Lockett. She's going to pull from three from the left wing, knock it down, and Lewis retakes the lead, 51-50. Tierney Lockett has her second three of the evening. And she has 13 points. Mayhouse loses the ball by Gabby Green from behind, and Michaela Berry is going to pick up a foul, slightly out of frustration and just overplaying the situation there. Coaching staff making sure she's not going to pick up another one. She's got three now. I believe she has three. We're waiting to see from the referees. We're going to get a review. Looks like the call on the floor is it's just a common foul. But now we're going to get a review to see if it is actually a common foul or not. (51-50) is the score. I'm Gabe Smith here at the Bellarmine Center. 1:28 left third quarter. We'll be right back. Referees taking a quick break to see what's going on here. We'll be right back once they make their decision. I'm Gabe Smith at the Bellarmine Center. Welcome back to the Bellarmine Center. All the referees have been looking at this. We already had one leave. And it looks like they might have been split. We'll see what the call is going to be. And I think it's just going to end up being a regular common foul, and that's what it is going to be. As It's going to be Gabby Green at the free throw line shooting 2 with a chance to extend the lead to 3. Green's first free throw up and no good. She has had her troubles from the free throw line tonight. 0 of 4 now. Just can't get a free throw to fall. Normally a 54% free throw shooter. Not a good shooter from the line in general. She finally knocks one down. Now 1 of 5. It's a 2-point game. 52-50, minute 25 left third quarter. Mayhouse now, ball on the left side. Gives it to Barry. She almost lets it go out of bounds, but is able to control. Now it's Brown, top of the key. Down low to Mayhouse. She sends it back out to Torrance. She's going to pull for 3 and banks that one in. The second bank 3 of the evening for Bellarmine, as now Torrance almost gets the interception here and kicks it out of bounds. But Bellarmine has the lead. Brea Torrance now at 9 points. She has 1 half-court shot made and 2 other threes on the evening. That's 9 points. And Bellarmine leads by 1. Down under a minute left in this third quarter, Green now ball on the left wing. Gives to Kelleher. She thinks about pulling from 15 feet on the elbow. Instead moves down to the right side and gets an easy layup. And she now has 16 points on the evening. 1 less than Michaela Berry, 17, which is the game lead. Torrance now gives the ball to Berry near the top of the key. Mayos tries to give her a screen, but instead doesn't get it. And now this ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. Coach Dugan can't understand how that wasn't a foul. Michaela Berry was thrown to the ground there. Referee said Lewis was getting the ball. Eliza Tibbs now checks back in. She has 3 fouls on the game. She's been sitting most this quarter with that foul trouble. She hands the ball off to Brown, who has the ball at the top of the key now. At the free throw line, she goes inside, and she traveled with it. Took 1 extra step before trying to get that pass to Brea Torrance, and it's 54-53. Lewis leads by 1, 23 seconds now. Lewis can get the last shot of the quarter. Green now has the ball near the GLVC logo on the left side. They're going to hold for the 1 last shot. 10 left to shoot now. Green working on Presley Brown. 54-53. Green, 5 to shoot. Gives it to Lockett. She makes a move inside. Layup, no good. Tip in, also no good from Glatsack. She had a great opportunity there. Morgan Glatsack could have extended the lead out to 3 as we move to the 4th quarter. She doesn't, though. Tierney Lockett had a pretty good look at it, too, and she couldn't get her layup to fall. She hung in the air for a long time. It was a pretty difficult shot, but it ended up being open when she finally got rid of it. Couldn't get it to fall. Morgan Glatsack was there for a good look on the tip in, but she was just a little bit too rushed, and she couldn't get it to fall either. And it is 54-53 as we go to the 4th quarter. Take you through your scoring summary again. Brea Torrance has 9. Katie Downey has 6. Lauren Deal has 2. Allie Mayos has 7. Michaela Berry with 17. Very good play from her in that 3rd quarter. She had 9 points there. She had 8 in the first half with 2 threes. She has 3 threes on the evening, 3 of 4 from behind the arc. For Lewis, Caitlin Williams has 3. Stephanie Hart has 3. Gabby Green has 10. Tierney Lockett 13. Rachel Hinders has 9. And Jessica Kelleher leads her team with 16. Bellarmine done a pretty nice job shutting down Jessica Kelleher, who had 25 and 20 yesterday against William Jewell. She only has 6 rebounds tonight, along with her 16 points. Bellarmine starts the 4th quarter with the ball, a chance to take the lead again. Torrance gives it to Schwartz, now inside to Tibbs. She's working on Glatsack, goes up with the right hand and can't get it to fall. Rebound tipped out to Berry, though. Nice job by Presley Brown. Got her hand on that ball and tipped it out to Berry. Tibbs now with the ball, gives it to Berry. She stops in the paint, trying to find a pass, gets it out to Tibbs, now to Torrance. She pulls the 3 from left wing, and no good. Rebound once again, though, by Bellarmine and Mallory Schwartz. Torrance now resets the offense at the top of the key. 9:20 left, 4th quarter. Bellarmine down by 1. Brown now gets a screen from Tibbs, makes a move inside, and this ball is going to be tipped around and eventually collected by Morgan Glatsack. Bad pass from Presley Brown, and Lewis takes advantage, creates a turnover. Lockett now gives it to Green in the left wing. 15 left to shoot as Kelleher gets the ball at the high post. Kicks it out to Gladsack. Now it's over to Green. 7 left to shoot. Green has the ball, kicks it down low to Gladsack. She can't get the left-handed layup to fall. Goes up again. Now does convert this one. Gladchick had a couple opportunities there. Eventually knocks one down. She's 1 for her last 3 on layups, but 2 points now, and it's 56-53, 8.5 minutes left fourth quarter. Lauren Deal and Katie Downey are getting ready to check back in for the Knights. As Torrens has the ball in the corner. 13 left to shoot now for Bellarmine. Torrens thinks about the shot now, gets more into the corner, goes up with the left hand, can't get the layup to fall. Rebound pulled down by Kelleher. Lewis trying to extend the lead out to 2 possessions now. 8:15 left in the game. Green almost loses control of the basketball, is able to find Lockett, and now Kelleher down low. She thinks about going up the shot, puts the ball on the ground, goes up now, and draws a foul on Liza Tibbs. Jessica Kelleher going to the line for 2 free throws. Liza Tibbs having a conversation with the referee, trying to plead her case for something here, as I believe Allie Mayhouse is going to check back into the game here now that Liza Tibbs has 4 fouls. Free throw up and good from Kelleher. She only has 5 points this half, 18 overall in the game. Mayhouse and Downey check into the game now for Schwartz and Tibbs. Lauren Deal also checked in for Presley Brown. Second free throw up and good from Kelleher, and it's a 5-point lead for Lewis now. Jessica Kelleher, 6 of 7 from the free throw line now. Torrens has the ball near the GLVC logo. Left side, 20 seconds left to shoot now. Bellarmine needs to get a bucket here. Barry, right wing, gives to Mayhouse near the elbow. She turns, thinks about the shot, instead hands it back off to Barry. And now she's got a screen there. 6 seconds left to shoot for Bellarmine. Barry makes a move inside. We're going to get a blocking foul. And not sure if it's, I don't think it's going to be a shooting foul, but we'll see. It is going to be a shooting foul. It looks like it might have been on the floor, but Michaela Barry is going to draw 2 free throws here after the foul goes on Tierney Lockett. Chance to get the lead back to 3 for Lewis as Barry gets her first free throw to fall. She's 3 of 3 tonight. Second free throw up and good. She now has 19 points. Fantastic game from Michaela Barry. She wants her team to be playing in that GLVC conference tournament. Nice job there by Tierney Lockett to get out of the trap and keep possession of the basketball. She has it on the right wing now. Now it's up at the top to Gabby Green. Now Kelleher back to Green on the handoff. She gets to the block, kicks it back out. That's Glatchick. Now it's swung around and down to Williams. Now inside to Kelleher. She goes up with the right hand, and that can't fall. Rolls around and out. And the ball back into Kelleher, and she gets this layup to fall. Bellarmine couldn't secure that rebound. They thought it was going out of bounds, but a great save by Caitlin Williams. Back to Kelleher, and she takes advantage of her open look on the left block. 60-55 now, 6:45 left fourth quarter. Torrens gives it to Deal at the free throw line. She makes a move inside, goes up with the right hand, can't get the fall. Rebound pulled down by Glatchick. Lewis going to bring the ball across the timeline slowly. Green with it, working on Torrens. 6:26 left in this fourth quarter. Green now, right side. Trying to get it inside to Glatchick, nothing there, and we're going to get a foul on Lauren Deal. She doesn't like the call. She thought Glatchick was elbowing her a little bit too much. That's what Coach Dugan's trying to say too. Mayhouse, Deal, and Torrens are going to come out of the game. Checking in were Schwartz, Tibbs, and Harney. Inbounds comes in the corner to Williams. She makes a move, almost loses control of the ball, but gets it back on the left wing. Top of the key to Lockett. Now hands off to Green. Back to Lockett on the right wing. Now back to Green, top of the key. Now Kelleher on the high post on the left side. Shot comes in, comes up from Gabby Green. She couldn't get the three to fall, and now Bellarmine's going to try to run in transition. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left. Inside to Tibbs. She's working on Glatchik. That shot swatted away by Glatchik. Out of bounds. Bellarmine basketball underneath their own hoop. 5:52 left, fourth quarter. Bellarmine trying to get into the GLVC Conference Championship. Mallory Schwartz is going to inbound. She gets into Downey at the GLVC logo. This ball is entry pass into Michaela Berry. She couldn't control it, but she got fouled from behind. That's going to be the third team foul on Lewis this quarter. That's the fourth foul on Tierney Lockett. She's got to be careful now. Stephanie Hart is going to check into the game for her. Tierney Lockett, a big player for this Lewis team. She's played 31 minutes tonight. As Coach Dugan's going to take a timeout here. This is going to stretch into our media timeout here. First called timeout of the second half is always a media timeout. We're going to take a quick break here. 60-55, 5:45 left in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Bellarmine Center on the campus of Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. 60-55 is the score with 5:45 left in the fourth quarter. Katie Downey is going to inbound the ball with the Knights down 5. She's able to get it into Tibbs on the right wing. And now she gets it back to Downey in the corner. She thinks about the shot. Now goes inside on Williams. Goes up for the shot and is going to get a chance at the free throw line. That's going to be a foul on Caitlin Williams, her second. That is the third team foul this quarter. Katie Downey going to the free throw line for 2. Doesn't have any free throws today, but she knocks down the first one. 7 points now for Downey. Bellarmine has 21 made baskets, only 9 assists on those 21 as Downey knocks down the second free throw. And it's 60-57. We've got a timeout called by Lewis. I'm not sure who called it, but now we've got a 30-second timeout here from the Bellarmine Center. 60-57, Lewis leads Bellarmine by 3, 5:37 left. They're going to be inbounding the ball underneath Bellarmine's basket. Want to remind everyone, timeout's called inside the final 2 minutes. You can advance the ball to the other half. Obviously, that doesn't apply here, but that's one of the newer rules in women's college basketball since they went to quarters just a couple years ago. We are on the campus of Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. I am Gabe Smith. The Bellarmine men have already punched their ticket to play Drury tomorrow in the GLVC Conference Tournament. It was Drury that pulled off the upset against the men's Lewis basketball team this afternoon. That game went to overtime. Lewis jumped out to a 7-0 run. In that overtime, it looked like this game, that game could be coming to a close with Lewis winning, but then a 4-point play for Drury and another 3 on their next possession tied the game, and they end up winning it 69-67. They score the final 9 points of the game and win by 2. It's a fantastic game we got to witness earlier between Drury and Lewis. Now we have Bellarmine and Lewis fighting for a chance to play in the women's final tomorrow afternoon after the men's game. Green brings it across the timeline for the Flyers. Work back around, now it's Hart. Now gives it to Green on the left wing. Makes a move inside, she's working on Schwartz. Gets it inside to Kelleher. Mayhouse playing defense there. She swats this one away. Good block from Allie Mayhouse. And referee and Coach Quigley Smith not happy with that call. She thought Allie Mayhouse was not straight up, but you can be not straight up if you block the shot cleanly, and that's what she did. 10 left to shoot for Lewis as Green inbounds the ball long to Hinders, and now it's Williams up. 6 left to shoot. Handoff given to Green. She's going to pull from way behind the three-point line. Can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down by Mayhouse. Now it's Barry bringing it across the timeline. 60-57 is the score. Torrance is going to pull from the corner. 3 points. Yes! Brea Torrance ties the game at 60. A huge shot from her. She has 12 points in the game. All 4 come on threes. Now Lewis running in transition. Pulling from 3 is going to be Williams. She can't knock it down. Rebound pulled down by Barry. Bellarmine with a chance to take the lead now. 4 minutes, 39 seconds. Torrance has the ball near the GLVC logo. 19 to shoot. 4.5 minutes left in the game. It's tied. Barry with the screen. Torrance picks up her dribble. Now trying to find a pass. Is able to get it to Schwartz. 6 left to shoot for the Knights. Schwartz makes a move inside. Goes up for the right-handed layup and knocks it in off the glass. Mallory Schwartz with her first bucket of the night. And she puts Bellarmine in the lead. Now Green under pressure. Against the press, long pass, gets across the timeline to Kelleher. And we've got 4 minutes left. Bellarmine leads by 2. Green able to get a pass to Hart. Top of the key, now it's Kelleher on the right wing. Now inside, we're gonna get a foul on Katie Downey. That's the 3rd team foul of the quarter. It's Katie Downey's 4th foul. 3rd team foul. Both teams have 3 fouls now in the 4th. Coming back into the game is Tierney Lockett, as well as Glatchik. Tierney Lockett comes in with 4 fouls. She's got to be careful there. Long inbounds pass comes to Lockett near midcourt. And she's working on Brea Torrance. 62-60, Bellarmine leads. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left, 4th quarter. Entry pass comes to Glatchik, gets it to Kelleher on the right block. She's falling out of bounds, but saves it to Tierney Lockett. And now it's back to Kelleher. She pulls from 17 feet, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bellarmine. They can make it a 2-possession game. 3.5 minutes now. Coach Dugan calling out the signals from the bench. Torrance with the ball near midcourt. She's working on Lockett. 18 seconds. Now Torrance on the left wing. Back to the top of the key. Makes a move inside. Goes up with the right hand. No good. Rebound tipped around. Eventually collected by Glatchik, but not before a foul on Allie Mayhouse. That's going to give Bellarmine 14 fouls. That's going to give Mayhouse 3. Got 2 more to work with. 3:12 left. Bellarmine still has their press going. Lewis breaks it pretty easily this time as Lockett brings it across the timeline and gives to Glatchik at the baseline, and now it's worked back around to the top. It's Green. 18 seconds to shoot for Lewis. It's crunch time now for both of these teams. Lewis loses control of the ball. Schwartz picks it up, and Bellarmine creates another turnover on the steal. Schwartz gives to Downey across the timeline. 2:45 left, 4th quarter. 62-60, Bellarmine leads. Trying to extend the lead to 2 possessions. Downey near midcourt gives to Schwartz. She makes a move inside, goes up with the left hand, just loses this one out of control as we're going to get a foul on Mallory Schwartz. Tierney Lockett made the save back into Glatchik. Schwartz tried to get a steal. She got her on the arm, and we're going to get two foul shots for Morgan Glatchik. 61% free throw shooter, the transfer from Ball State, has 3 points on the evening. Trying to tie this game up here. She's got 2 shots with 2.5 minutes left. Steps up to the line as Barry and Tibbs are about to check into the game. This one bounces off front iron and falls. Schwartz and Mayhouse come out of the game in favor of Tibbs and Barry. And now this free throw is to tie the game for Morgan Glatchik. It's up and no good off back iron. Torrance collects the rebound. 62-61, 2:25 left in the fourth quarter. Tierney Lockett playing defense on Torrens, trying to create a steal. Pass goes long over the hands of Liza Tibbs. Then it's another turnover for Bellarmine. Bria Tibbs throws this one out of bounds. We've got 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. Bellarmine up 1. It was a heartbreaking loss the last time these two teams played in Louisville. The Knights were down 18 at the half and ended up losing by 1 after Presley Brown couldn't knock down the 3. Now, Tierney Lockett makes a move inside, gets the layup on the right hand. And now Lewis leads by 1, 63-62. Under 2 minutes now, minute 55 precisely, as Torrens has the ball on the right wing. Gets a screen there, and now Torrens is going to push. This shot gets blocked. Rebound tipped around and then collected by Lockett. 1:44 left, fourth quarter. Lockett brings it across the timeline. She's got Torrens playing defense there. She hands to Green. And now back to Lockett, left wing. 13 left to shoot. Lockett working on Katie Downey now. Now it's Kelleher, high post. She thinks about the shot, makes a move inside on Tibbs, goes up with the right hand, can't get to the fall. Rebound tipped around and collected by Torrens. Bellarmine trying to run in transition. Now Torrens down the middle of the lane, goes up with the right hand, can't get to the fall. Rebound tipped around, and it's going to be Lewis basketball. Liza Tibbs can't believe that call, but the referees do make it. And we're under 2 minutes, so I think we can review it. That's what they are going to do. Call on the floor does stay Lewis basketball, though. As we're going to get this review. We know that we haven't exactly had the best of, we don't have the best reviewing system here. We only have one or two cameras, I believe, for the GLVCSN network that's here. So we'll see if the referees can try to pick out who tipped that ball there. It was called originally off of Liza Tibbs. 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lewis leads Bellarmine by 1. These teams playing for their GLVC conference tournament lives. Bellarmine, if they can somehow pull off this upset and pull off another one tomorrow, they'll be playing in the NCAA tournament. But they have to win these next 2 games. Referees still waiting, or still reviewing this one, trying to see if they can get a good view at who tipped that ball out of bounds. .108 left in the fourth quarter. 63-62 is the score. Only 7 players have seen the floor for Lewis tonight. For Bellarmine, it's been 10 or 11 or 12, I think. Trying to get my count here. It looks like 12 players have been on the floor for Bellarmine to Lewis's 7. Obviously, just two different styles there, and different talent levels throughout the bench for both of these teams. As the referees are still looking at this one, trying to figure out who that ball is off, obviously who that ball went off of. Obviously, a very important review. The way Liza Tibbs reacted, you had to think it might have been off of Lewis. As now the referees are going to go to the other monitor to see the GLVCSN broadcast. We're gonna keep trying to review it here. 63-62. I'm Gabe Smith. It's the Bellarmine Center on the campus of Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. Very long review. As the Lewis coaching staff trying to figure out why they are going over to a different monitor. We're still reviewing. I think they might be able to get a better view from over there. They have more cameras, at least, for that. They're still trying to see whose ball it's going to be. As now all 3 referees are going to come over and look at this one. 63-62 once again. Go through the scoring breakdown for Bellarmine so far. Bria Torrens has 12, Mallory Schwartz has 2, Katie Downey has 8, Lauren Deal has 2, Ellie Mayhouse has 7, Michaela Berry with 19, Allison Van Dyke with 5, and Liza Tibbs with 7. Both Katie Downey and Liza Tibbs have 4 fouls for Bellarmine, so the next one, and they are disqualified. Tierney Lockett has 4 for Lewis. She has no more fouls to work with. Any foul from Bellarmine gives Lewis 2 shots. Lewis still has 1 more foul to give. As we have a very, very lengthy review here. I believe we just played all of Turn Down for What, which is a pretty long song. So this is a very lengthy review. We're going to have the referees now conference about it here to decide whose ball it's going to be. It is going to be Lewis basketball. Underneath Bellarmine's basket, they've set up their press. It's 63-62. 1:08 left, fourth quarter. Bellarmine needs a stop here. Inbounding it is Glatchik. She's got Lockett and Green, and now Lockett gets the inbounds. They're going to trap her in the corner, and she's able to get it over the timeline to Green. Now exactly 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point game. Lewis trying to book their ticket into the GLVC conference tournament. Bellarmine trying to pull the upset. The 6th seed took down Southern Indiana yesterday, as we're going to get an offensive foul. Michaela Berry stepped in front of Gabby Green, and she creates the offensive foul. Another turnover for Lewis. And Bellarmine has a chance to take the lead with 47 seconds left. Ball inbounded to Downey. Williams playing defense on her in the backcourt. 40 seconds left now. Ball with Berry at the top of the key after the pass. Now a handoff to Deal. She makes a move inside, goes up to the left hand, gets fouled. Lauren Deal going to go to the free throw line. 2 pressure-packed free throws here. She's got 2 points on the evening. That's Jessica Kelleher's 3rd foul, and now Lewis has 0 fouls to work with. The next one puts Bellarmine in the bonus. Deal with the ball for her first free throw. It is no good. Second free throw here, huge. It will tie the game if she can knock it down. Lauren Deal, ball in hand for her second free throw. 75% free throw shooter on the year. It is up and no good. Rebound collected by Deal, though. She gets her own shot back. Downey now from 15 feet, knocks it down. Katie Downey, after a huge rebound from Lauren Deal, finds Katie Downey on the right elbow, and she knocks down the shot from 15 feet. Lauren Deal found her own rebound off back iron. Found Katie Downey for a huge shot. She knocks it down, and Bellarmine leads by 1. Trying to pull the upset. 64-63 is the score. 29.1 left on the clock. Timeout, Lewis. Coach Samantha Quigley-Smith calls the timeout so they can advance the ball. Shot clock is off. Lewis can hold for 1 if they decide to do so. Down 1 point. Incredibly close game here. It was 36-36 at the half. Bellarmine has 28 this half, Lewis 27. And it's crunch time for both of these teams. Bellarmine gets a stop here. They're obviously hopefully going to go to the free throw line to try to extend the lead out to 3. Lewis wants to have something to say about that, though, and get a bucket here and retake the lead. We've had 6 ties, 7 lead changes. The largest lead for Lewis has been 9. The largest lead for Bellarmine was 4. Lockett inbounds it to Green. 26 on the clock. Green with the ball. On the right wing, picks up a dribble, gets it inside to Kelleher on the right elbow. Now Hinders comes across. She knocks down the layup. And Bellarmine's going to call a timeout to advance the ball. Rachel Hinders hits a big layup there. The layoff pass came from Kelleher. And now a timeout from Bellarmine to advance the ball. They're down 1, 19 seconds left. Each team has one timeout left as Morgan Glatchick's going to check into the game for Lewis. 65-64 is the score. Bellarmine down by 1, trying to book their ticket in the GLVC Conference Championship tomorrow against either Drury or Truman State. The men are already playing tomorrow. Now it's up to the women to get there too. They're going to advance the ball on inbound from the right side with 19.2 on the clock. It's Schwartz, Downey, Mayhouse, Torrens, and Barry out there for the Knights. Mayhouse is going to inbound. 19.2 on the clock, ball inbounded to Torrens. She has the ball near midcourt. Going to take it to the left wing, gets a screen there. Now on the right wing, makes a move inside, goes up for the layup, knocks it down! And we're going to get a timeout, Lewis. Baskets back and forth from both teams in this final minute. Brea Torrens gets her first bucket from inside the three-point line tonight. 14 points for her. Bellarmine leads 66-65. 10 seconds left on the clock. I'll move our camera here so we'll get what's going to happen in front of me right here, so you all can see what's going to happen in these last 10 seconds. Bellarmine trying to book their ticket in the conference tournament championship tomorrow. 10 seconds now for Lewis. Ball inbounded by Lockett. It gets to Green. 8 left to shoot. 65-64. Bellarmine leads. Entry pass to Keller. She loses control. Ball bouncing around. 3 seconds left. Gabby Green is going to have to throw one up. It bounces around. No good. And Bellarmine pulls off the upset. Gabby Green almost banks it in. It's off the backboard, off the front iron, and out. And Bellarmine pulls off the upset. 66-65. They win. Brea Torrens gets the bucket with 10 seconds left in the game, and it ends up the game winner. A fantastic game from both sides here, but Bellarmine comes away victorious. They pull off the upset. Lewis had beat them twice this year. I think they would trade both of those losses for this one win, as they're going to be playing for the GLVC Conference Championship tomorrow. Tough loss for all these seniors on Lewis. But Bellarmine has a chance to play for the GLVC Conference Tournament. Huge buckets coming down the stretch. Katie Downey hits one. And then Brea Torrens hits what ends up being the game winner. 66-65. Bellarmine victorious, pulling off the upset. They're a 6th seed going to the conference championship tomorrow. A huge win for this Bellarmine women's basketball team. Fantastic play from both of these teams tonight. One of them had to go down, one of them had to advance, and it ends up being Bellarmine that goes through. Drury and Truman State are playing in the game after this to see who Bellarmine will play tomorrow. We could have an all Bellarmine Drury day if Drury can win that game coming up against Truman State. Huge win for the Bellarmine Knights. They lost by 1 in Knights Hall just a couple of weeks ago. It was Presley Brown who missed that game-winning shot. But tonight it's Brea Torrens who steps up and hits the big one with 10 seconds left to go. And Bellarmine ends up victorious. We'll go through your final scoring numbers. Brea Torrens goes 4 of 7 from the three-point line, has 2 assists and 4 steals, along with her 14 points. And the game-winning basket with 10 seconds left. Mallory Schwartz had 2. Katie Downey had 10. Lauren Deal had 2. Ellie Mayhouse had 7. Michaela Berry led the team, not the game, after Kelleher had 20. But Michaela Berry has 19 leading the team. Allison Van Dyke had 5. She made a big 3 in that first half. And Liza Tibbs had 7 points to round out Bellarmine's 66. Huge game from Bellarmine. Now we'll look at the scoring for Lewis, who go down by 1. Caitlin Williams has 3. Stephanie Hart has 3. Gabby Green had 10. Tierney Lockett with 15. Rachel Hinders with 11, including the one that put Lewis up with the 19 seconds left. Jessica Kelleher had 20. Stephanie Hart had 3, and Gladschick, also had 3. Huge game from the Bellarmine Knights. They knock off the Lewis Flyers, the 2 seed in the tournament. This is a Bellarmine team that has played fantastic basketball the last 2 days. Only 16 turnovers this game. Only 13 turnovers. They forced 16, 32 rebounds in the game. Pretty solid from the Knights to Lewis's 36. The turnovers, obviously three more for Lewis makes a little bit of a difference. And then you have to go back a little. You can even look at the half-court shot Bria Torrens made at the end of that first quarter. That should have or should have not counted. You can say whatever you want about it. It did go up on the board, and Bellarmine wins by 1. And hopefully I'll be joined by Coach Dugan here in a minute after she finishes with other interviews that she has. A fantastic game from Bellarmine. I want to remind everyone the men will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern, and then the women will follow at 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern Time. Bellarmine gets both teams into the GLVC Conference Tournament Championship, have a chance to sweep the GLVC. Obviously going to be very difficult no matter who they play, either Truman State or Drury. Most likely going to be Drury, the 1 seed, undefeated on the season, having a fantastic year right now. Going to be the host of their regional when they play that in next week. But Bellarmine hoping to play spoiler as they win tonight, 66-65. I'm going to take a quick break here. We'll be joined by Coach Dugan in just a minute. We'll be right back here from the Bellarmine Center. Welcome back to the Bellarmine Center here on the campus of Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. I'm about to be joined here by Coach Chancellor Dugan, who was just victorious, 66-65. Coach, obviously a fantastic game from your team. You're going back to the GLVC Conference Tournament. What does this mean to you guys?
Oh, it means everything. You know, I mean, it's what we talked about, you know, at the beginning of the year, you know, and just getting better every day. You know, playing our best basketball in March, and we are. We've played our best basketball the last 4 weeks, and I'm just so pleased with how we're playing right now and what we're doing, and we're sharing the ball. We're playing good defense, you know. I mean, Lewis is a great team. I mean, Kelleher's, I mean, she's just a beast in there, you know. I mean, when the ball goes out of bounds and her teammates save it to her and she catches it out of midair and puts it in, I mean, what are you going to do, you know? So, I mean, it's just, I mean, they're a fun bunch to coach, and, you know, I told them a couple days ago that, you know, I don't want to stop coaching you guys. I want to keep coaching you.
And, I mean, you mentioned the play of Jessica Kelleher. She had 20 points tonight, but, I mean, that's less than her average on the year. And when a player scores 20 points, you think she's had a pretty good game, but that's, you know, that's pretty much stopping Jessica Kelleher.
It is.
How were you guys able to do it tonight?
Well, I just thought our bigs, we just kept rotating Liza and Allie on her, and I thought we were physical. And you know, when you're you know, when you go to a kid, you know, that often and everything, and we made her make some tough shots, but I mean, she missed some, and I thought our press wore them down. I thought they were tired. You know, that last 5 minutes when I called timeout, we were 5 down. I said, we're not done. Let's go. We got to ratchet up the defense and get the boards, and we did. We came up with some huge defensive rebounds, and you know, I think they had tired legs, and I thought we were tired, but I thought we were still fresh.
And tonight you guys scored 36 points in the first half, which is above what you guys normally do. It's been a problem for you guys with having tough first half and not the best of first half we've seen. How were you guys able to jump out to that nice start and keep the game tied? I mean, the last time you played Lewis, you're down 18 points. Yeah. This time you go to the locker room, it's tied up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Lewis had everything, you know, to go from this, and we had nothing to lose from it. So I thought we were real loose. I thought we just, you know, hit some nice shots, and you know, we went inside, and I thought Allie and Liza did a great job, you know, making shots on the inside. So, you know, it's just it's such a team game, and I know these young kids, you know, they get mad and they get upset when I pull them out. But, you know, I tell them all the time, I said, you just gotta do what you do in there and then be ready the next time, you know. It's not about you right now. And that's what, you know, I think that's what our seniors talk so much to our young kids about, you know, because, you know, those young kids, they've been the star of their team, you know, and that's just a hard pill to swallow. But I thought everybody that went in did a great job. Did what we wanted them to do. So we're going to need everybody tomorrow. It's a tight turnaround. We lose a daggum hour of sleep with the daylight saving times, and so we'll be ready to go.
All right, thank you,
Thanks.
Coach. Congratulations on the win. That was Coach Chancellor Dugan, head coach of the Bellarmine women's basketball team. We're going to have 2 more games here tomorrow for Bellarmine basketball. The women are victorious over Lewis 66-65, a huge game won. The underdog, the 6th seed, the women are going to the GLVC conference tournament. They win by 1. It's two completely different stories for the Bellarmine basketball programs. The men's team are the number 2 seed. They were favored, and everybody knew that that coming into as the 2 seed, they really could have been the 1 seed. It came down to that last game against Lewis. Lewis won by 1. On a buzzer beater, or basically a buzzer beater in Knights Hall, and that was the reason they were the 1 seed and Bellarmine was the 2 seed. Those 2 were basically interchangeable in those positions, at least in terms of seeding. Both very good basketball teams, but Lewis did go down to the hands of Drury today, so we could have an all-Bellarmine Drury day tomorrow, and you got to think we might, given that Drury is here and they're undefeated, the 1 seed going in for the women's tournament tonight. Fantastic games coming up for you tomorrow. Bellarmine versus Drury in the men's team in the men's game at 1 o'clock, and Bellarmine versus either Drury or Truman State in the women's game following that one. It'll be 2 o'clock Eastern time, 1 o'clock Central time. I'm Gabe Smith. I want to thank everyone for listening tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow for 2 huge basketball games. We'll see you then. Have a great rest of your evening.